My name is Francis, and I run the largest wedding company in this city, forever and always. 12 years ago, Harry and I held our wedding here. I wore a wedding dress worth 80,000, and he knelt on one knee, promising me a lifetime of happiness. Today, 12 years later, I stand in the same banquet hall, watching the footage from the surveillance camera, my heart shattered. In the video, my husband Harry is on top of my company's planner, Blair, making love in the presidential suite of the hotel. Harry is really amazing, Blair said breathlessly. Compared to being at home with that yellow-faced hag, it's more interesting to be with you. Harry's voice came through. Old and ugly. He was talking about me. I looked at myself in the mirror, 35, well-maintained. Where was I old or ugly? My phone vibrated. Harry sent a message. Wife, I have a social engagement tonight, won't be coming home. I replied, okay, take care. Then I continued watching the surveillance footage. This presidential suite belongs to a hotel our company has long-term cooperation with, and I have the surveillance access. It was originally to protect client privacy, but unexpectedly, I caught my own husband's affair on camera. Harry, tomorrow is your and sister Francis's wedding anniversary. Should we prepare something for you? Blair asked in the video. Harry sneered, anniversary? We're an old married couple, what's there to celebrate? Every day we're together is an anniversary. Blair giggled, then should I wear that red lingerie tomorrow and wait for you? Alright, tomorrow I'll say we're going to see the scenery, to that mountaintop villa. I put down the phone, my heart a tangle of emotions. Tomorrow is our wedding anniversary, I've already booked the restaurant and prepared a gift. Yet they plan to hang out on our special day. I took out the folder containing the divorce agreement. Harry had initiated signing it 3 years ago, saying, Francis, I know men can't be trusted. If I ever betray you, you can take this divorce anytime, and I'll walk away with nothing. Back then, I was deeply moved, thinking I had found true love. Looking back now, it's truly laughable. I signed my name, dated it today. According to legal procedures, I could get the divorce certificate tomorrow. But I'm not in a hurry. I want them to know the price of betraying me. The next morning, Harry unusually got up early and even made me breakfast. Honey, today is our wedding anniversary. Although I have some things to do during the day, I'll definitely celebrate properly with you tonight. As he spoke, he poured me some milk. His acting was really good. I smiled and took it. Great, I've already booked a seaside restaurant. You're the most thoughtful wife. He leaned in and kissed my cheek. I almost threw up. Last night, that same mouth was kissing another woman. By the way, did Blair take the day off today? I noticed she didn't look well. I asked casually. Harry's eyes flickered evasively. Really? I didn't notice. Maybe she's just been tired from work lately. That's true, the company has been busy lately, and everyone has been working hard. I nodded, especially Blair, who often works late into the night. Well, young people should put in more effort. Harry left right after breakfast, and I headed to the office. Good morning, President Francis, the employees greeted me one after another. Has Blair arrived? I asked Xiaozhang at the front desk. Blair called in sick, said she's not feeling well. I see, then organize today's client files for me. I returned to my office and pulled up the hotel's surveillance system. At 10 a.m., Harry's car appeared in the hotel parking lot. At 10:15, Blair arrived. She was wearing a red dress, the very outfit she referred to last night as the red lingerie cover-up. I picked up the phone and dialed the hotel manager's number. Manager Lee, it's me, Francis. Hello, President Francis, how can I assist you? Do me a favor. If any guest in room 1888 wants to extend their stay later, just tell them the room has already been booked and they must check out before noon. Okay, no problem. After hanging up, I called the property management of the Hilltop Villa. Hello, this is Harry's wife, Frances. This afternoon my husband might bring a client to view the house. Please cooperate. Understood, Mrs. Harry. By the way, if possible, please install a hidden camera in the master bedroom. I want to record their contract discussion for follow-up purposes. I said it so naturally that the property staff didn't suspect a thing. After all, in their eyes, I'm just Harry's wife, entitled to know about my husband's work. Everything is arranged, I'm waiting to see the show. At 11:50, my phone rang. Honey, sorry, I might be late coming home today. There's an important client who wants to see the house, Harry's voice came through. It's okay, I'll wait for you. I said gently. You've really worked hard. It's my duty, work comes first. After hanging up, I sneered. At 2 p.m., the surveillance footage from the Hilltop Villa came through. Harry and Blair walked hand in hand into the master bedroom. Blair, how do you like this house? This will be our home from now on, Harry said, holding Blair close. Really? What about Frances? Her? Once I finish handling company matters, I'll divorce her. She's made quite a bit of money over the years, enough to last her the rest of her life. Blair pouted, I don't want to be the other woman, I want a proper status. Don't worry, it'll be soon. Harry began to undress her. I recorded all the videos, then sent a message to the lawyer, get ready, we're going to the Civil Affairs Bureau to divorce tomorrow morning. At 7 in the evening, Harry showed up on time at the seaside restaurant. He wore a white shirt and held a bouquet of red roses, truly looking like a good husband. Sorry, honey, for keeping you waiting. He sat down and handed me the flowers. It's okay, you've worked hard. I took the flowers and smelled them. They smell wonderful. Glad you like them. By the way, this is for you. He pulled out an exquisite box. Opening it, I saw a diamond necklace. This necklace is called the Eternal Promise, symbolizing that our love will never change, Harry said tenderly. I've seen this necklace before, at last month's jewelry exhibition, priced at $880,000. The problem is, after the exhibition ended, this necklace was bought by a mysterious buyer. I checked the buyer's information, it was Blair. So this so-called eternal promise was actually bought by the other woman to give to the wife? Harry sure knows how to make use of useless things. It's really beautiful, thank you, husband. I smiled as I put on the necklace. Let's make a toast, to our 12 years together, and to our future. Harry raised his glass of red wine. All right. I raised my glass too. The clinking of the glasses was crisp, like the sound of our marriage shattering. Frances, thank you for all these years, Harry suddenly said. What's wrong? Why did you say that all of a sudden? I just feel like we haven't had a proper conversation in a long time. Work has been too busy, and we've neglected the family. Work is important, I understand that. From now on, I'll spend more time with you. All right. After dinner, we took a walk by the sea. The night breeze was cool, and Harry took off his jacket to drape it over me. Remember our first date was here too, he asked. I remember, you said you wanted to show me the most beautiful night view. Back then, you were as beautiful as an angel. And now? Now too. He stopped walking and looked at me seriously. Frances, I love you. If I hadn't seen those surveillance videos, I might really have been moved. A man's words are like a lying ghost. I love you too, I replied. Anyway, we're getting divorced tomorrow, so let's just treat this as a final farewell. Back home, Harry acted very affectionate, wanting to be intimate with me. I refused, claiming I wasn't feeling well. Seriously, he just rolled around in bed with another woman and still wants to touch me. Disgusting. Although Harry was a bit disappointed, he didn't insist. Then you get some rest, I'll go to the study to handle some work. He went into the study, and I secretly followed him, seeing him on a video call with Blair. Harry, how are you feeling today? Blair asked. Fine, just acting, Harry said casually. She didn't suspect anything. That's good. By the way, how's the mountaintop villa coming along? I'll handle the paperwork tomorrow and transfer it to my name. Then we can live together openly and honestly. Really? Then I'll start packing now. Don't rush, wait until I finish things here. After all, we have to save some face for her, we can't be too ruthless. Face? He's actually quite considerate. I quietly returned to the bedroom, took out my phone, and messaged the lawyer, organize all the evidence. Tomorrow, I want him to have nothing left. The lawyer replied quickly, everything is ready. I guarantee he'll walk out empty-handed. Good. Tomorrow will be their doomsday. The next morning, I got up earlier than usual. I put on delicate makeup, wore my most beautiful red suit, and donned the Eternal Promise necklace I received last night. Since I was going to the Civil Affairs Bureau, I had to look presentable. When Harry saw my outfit as he got up, he was a bit surprised. Any special plans today? You're dressed so beautifully. No, just in a good mood, I said with a smile. It's good that you're in a good mood. I have some good news to tell you too. What good news? The Mountaintop Villa project has been finalized, the client is very satisfied and ready to pay in full. This deal will make quite a profit. I sneered inwardly. The Mountaintop Villa is indeed going to have a new owner, but it won't be sold to the client, it's being prepared as a love nest with the mistress. Congratulations, husband. Once the money arrives, I'll buy you an even bigger diamond ring. After Harry left for work, I also came to the office. President Francis, you look really well today, the secretary said. Is that so? Maybe I slept well last night. By the way, Blair took another day off, saying she needed to go to the hospital for a checkup. Hospital? I pulled up Blair's social media and saw she posted a moment today, a day full of nervousness and anticipation. The accompanying image is a photo of a hospital. Obstetrics and gynecology. Could she be pregnant? I immediately called my friend at the hospital. Help me check someone, Blair, had a checkup at your hospital today. Hold on, let me check. Got it, the ultrasound shows 6 weeks pregnant. 6 weeks ago was exactly when she and Harry started their affair. It seems their relationship is quite deep, they already have a result so quickly. I hung up the phone, feeling even better. With a child involved, Harry will surely be more eager to get a divorce. This will make my evidence even stronger. At 10 in the morning, I arrived punctually at the entrance of the Civil Affairs Bureau. The lawyer was already waiting for me. President Francis, are you sure you want to do this? After all, Mr. Harry has been your husband for 12 years. All right. My tone was firm, betrayal comes with a price. Okay, then let's go in. Just then, my phone rang. Honey, where are you? I want to discuss something with you. It was Harry's voice. I'm out handling some things, what's up? Well, Blair isn't feeling well today. I want her to rest at home for a few days. Can you keep an eye on things at the company? What's wrong with her? Seems like a stomach issue, she ate something bad. A stomach issue? It's obviously pregnancy, okay? Then let her rest properly. I'll take care of the company matters. Thanks, honey, you're the best. That's what I should do. After hanging up, I said to the lawyer, speed things up, I can't wait. The staff looked over our documents, somewhat surprised. Miss Francis, are you sure you want a divorce? This agreement is very favorable to you. Sure. Do you need to contact your husband? He agreed, this is his signature. I handed over the agreement. The staff checked the signature and confirmed it was correct. All right, please wait a moment, we will process it immediately. Half an hour later, I received the divorce certificate. It symbolized the end of 12 years of marriage. Walking out of the Civil Affairs Bureau, I took a deep breath. The feeling of freedom was truly wonderful. After completing the divorce procedures, I didn't return to the company but went straight to that hotel. In the presidential suite, Harry and Blair were celebrating. Harry, the doctor said the baby is very healthy, Blair said, gently touching her belly. That's great, our child, Harry said, kissing her forehead. When should I confront Francis? I don't want to keep sneaking around anymore. Wait a bit longer, let me think about the best way to say it. After all, we've been married for so many years, I should at least save her some face. Save face? He's really considerate after all. I took out my phone and sent Harry a message, honey, there's an emergency at work. Can you come back for a bit? Soon after, Harry hurried over within half an hour. Sit down, let's talk. Harry sat down, looking uneasy. I took the divorce certificate out of the drawer and placed it on the table. Congratulations, you're free now. Harry's face turned pale the moment he saw the divorce certificate. What does this mean? We're divorced. Impossible, I never signed it. You did sign it, 3 years ago. I pulled out the divorce agreement. Forgot? You were the one who initiated it. Harry snatched the agreement and read it carefully, his expression growing darker by the second. Francis, are you joking? Do I look like I'm joking? But why? We were fine just yesterday. Yesterday? I laughed, your performance with Blair at the hotel yesterday was quite something. Harry's body jolted as if struck by lightning. How do you know? I also know she's 6 weeks pregnant. Congratulations, you're going to be a father. Harry slumped into the chair, speechless for a long time. Francis, I can explain. No need to explain. I stood up, according to the agreement, you walk away with nothing. The company shares, the property, the car, all belong to me. Including your penthouse villa. What? The penthouse villa was bought with my money. But it's registered under the company name as employee housing. And now, I am the sole owner of the company. Harry's eyes widened, when did you do that? 3 months ago. I said calmly, at that time, you said you wanted to give the employees better benefits and asked me to transfer the villa to the company. Harry thought he was being clever, trying to avoid taxes. Little did he know, he was making a wedding dress for me. Francis, please, leave me something. We've worked hard together all these years, you can't treat me like this. Worked hard together? I laughed bitterly. Were you working hard with me, or with Blair? Harry was speechless. He slumped into the chair, his whole body seeming drained of strength. Harry, why haven't you come back for so long? She saw me, and her voice abruptly stopped. Blair, you came just in time. I stood up. Congratulations, you're about to become a mother. Blair instinctively shielded her belly, her face turning pale. Sister Frances, what are you talking about? Don't pretend anymore, I've seen the obstetrics report. Blair looked at Harry, her eyes full of panic. Harry, she knows everything? Know what? I pretended not to understand. Know that you checked into a hotel room? Know that you're carrying his child? Or know that you're going to stay in the villa on the mountaintop? With each sentence, Blair's face grew paler. Sister Frances, I can explain. No need to explain, I understand everything, I said with a smile. After all, who doesn't like youth and beauty? Then you're not angry? Blair asked cautiously. Angry? Why would I be angry? I took a sip of tea. I should be the one thanking you. Thanking us? Harry looked at me in confusion. Thank you for showing me reality clearly. I put down the teacup. Thank you for letting me know what is genuine and what is false. Frances, my feelings for you are real, Harry said hurriedly. Really? Truly real enough to sleep with another woman? Truly real enough to get her pregnant? Truly real enough to live with her in a villa? That was just a moment of impulse. Impulse? I looked at Blair. Blair, do you think it was impulse? I stepped closer to them. From today on, you can be together openly. Really? A flash of surprise crossed Blair's eyes. Of course it's real. I patted her shoulder, but there's a small price to pay. What price? Harry asked warily. The price is that you will have nothing left. Harry's face changed drastically. What do you mean? I mean the company is mine, the house is mine, the car is mine, and the bank savings are mine. I counted on my fingers, oh, and your future is in my hands too. We truly love each other, Blair whispered. Truly in love? I took out a recording. Then listen to this. Harry's voice came through the recording. Blair is just a toy. Once I get bored, I'll toss her aside. Frances is my real wife. Blair's face went pale the moment she heard the recording. Harry, is this true? Harry hurriedly explained, no, this is synthesized, it's fake. Fake? I played another clip. What about this one? This time the recording was clearer. Women like Blair only want my money. Once I've drained her value, I'll kick her out immediately. Blair completely broke down. Harry, do you really think that way? Harry opened his mouth but couldn't say a word. Because the recording was real. It was captured by the bug I planted in their room. After listening to the recording, Blair was stunned. She pointed at Harry with trembling fingers. You lied to me? Harry tried to explain, but faced with irrefutable evidence, everything seemed pale and powerless. Blair, listen to me, those words weren't sincere. Not sincere? Blair's voice quivered with tears. Then what is sincere? When you slept with me? Or when you got me pregnant? My feelings for you are real. Really? I sneered beside them. Harry, your sincerity sure is valuable. Blair suddenly turned to me. Sister Frances, I know I was wrong, please forgive me. Forgive? I looked at her. You think just saying sorry is enough? Then what do you want me to do? Simple. I took out a document. Sign this. Blair took the document, her expression darkening as she read. A resignation agreement, I explained. From today on, you are no longer an employee of my company. A confidentiality agreement? Exactly. Sign it, and you cannot disclose any information about Harry and me to the outside world, including the existence of these photos and recordings. I'll sign. A wise choice. After signing all the documents, I looked at the two of them. Now, you can leave. Where are we supposed to go? Blair asked. That's none of my business, I said coldly. Go wherever you want. Francis, can you give us some time? Harry pleaded. Time? I glanced at my watch. I've already given you 12 years. I mean, let us pack our things. Things? I shook my head. You have nothing to pack. The house is mine, the car is mine, even the clothes you're wearing were bought with my money. Harry and Blair exchanged a glance, both seeing the despair in each other's eyes. Francis, after all, we're husband and wife. You can't be so ruthless. I'm just taking back what belongs to me. Then where are we supposed to live? That's not my problem. I walked to the window. The world outside is vast, take your time finding a place. After Harry and Blair left, the office was so quiet that all I could hear was the ticking of the clock. I sat in the chair, looking out at the night view, feeling an unexpected calm. 12 years of marriage had come to an end just like that. Though there was some reluctance, there was more of a sense of relief. My phone rang. It was my best friend, Ella. Francis, I heard you got divorced? Yes, the paperwork was finalized today. Are you okay? Very well, better than ever before. Really? Ella sounded a bit incredulous. 12 years of feelings, and you just let it go like that? Feelings? I smiled bitterly. Ella, one-sided effort isn't called feelings. True. Ella sighed, that bastard Harry, he's really no good. Let's not talk about the past. Right, look forward. Ella's tone brightened. How about going out for a drink tonight? To celebrate your newfound freedom? I thought for a moment, sure. An hour later, we met at the bar. Here's to Francis's new life. Ella raised her glass. Cheers. We had a few drinks, and Ella suddenly asked, what are your plans next? First, stabilize the company, then, we'll see. What about love? Love? I laughed, not thinking about it for now. Why? You're only 35, the most attractive age for a woman. After all this, I've lost faith in men. Ella advised, there are still more good men in the world. Really? I shook my head. I'd rather believe there are only two kinds of men in the world, those who have already betrayed and those who are about to. Your thinking is too extreme. Extreme? I retorted, Ella, how do you think Harry treated me before? Pretty well, at least on the surface, he seemed like a model husband. Exactly, on the surface. I smiled bitterly. But when he betrays, he does it without mercy. Ella fell silent. She knew I was right. So, you plan to live alone for the rest of your life? What's wrong with being alone? I raised my glass. Free and easy, without having to watch anyone's face. But it would be lonely. Loneliness is better than betrayal. We kept drinking, and the conversation gradually shifted to other topics. At 2 a.m, I stumbled home drunk. This is the house where Harry and I lived together for 10 years, and now I'm the only one left. I walked into the bedroom and saw our wedding photo still on the bedside table. In the picture, we were smiling so happily, as if we owned the whole world. But now it seems those smiles were all fake. At least Harry's was. I picked up the frame and without hesitation threw it into the trash can. Then I packed all of Harry's clothes from the wardrobe into garbage bags. Although according to the agreement, those clothes were my property, I didn't care. Keeping them would only remind me of unpleasant memories. After tidying up everything related to Harry, I took a shower and lay down on the bed. This was the first time in 12 years I was sleeping alone. Saying I wasn't used to it would be a lie, but saying I was scared would be an exaggeration. I opened my phone and saw a message from Harry. "Francis, I know you hate me, but can you give me a chance? I want to talk to you." I didn't reply and deleted the chat history immediately. Then I added his number to the blacklist. From today on, we are strangers. The next morning, I woke up naturally. It was the first time in 12 years that I didn't have to make breakfast for Harry, and I felt much more relaxed. When I arrived at the company, the employees all looked at me with strange expressions. Obviously, what happened yesterday had already spread. "President Francis, are you okay?" the secretary asked with concern. "I'm fine, thank you for asking," I replied with a smile. "So, Blair really isn't coming back?" "Yes, she has already resigned." "Then what about the project she was responsible for?" "Reassigned to others." I thought for a moment. "Right, notify all employees, there will be a meeting at 3 p.m. "Okay." At 3 p.m., all the employees gathered in the conference room. I stood at the podium, looking at everyone below. "I believe you all already know, Harry and I are divorced, and Blair has resigned." Silence filled the room. "I know you all have questions, but I don't want to explain too much." I paused. "I just want to say one thing, starting today, there will be some changes in the company." "What changes?" someone asked. "First, the company's management system will become stricter." I looked at everyone. "I don't want any more emotional entanglements between employees." Everyone nodded. "Secondly, the company will expand into new business areas." I took out a proposal. "We aim to become the largest wedding company in the country." "The largest in the country?" someone asked in surprise. "That's right," I said firmly. "Within 5 years, I will make Lifetime the industry benchmark." Applause broke out in the audience. "Finally, I have some good news to share." I smiled and said, "Starting next month, everyone's salary will increase by 30%. This time, the applause was even more enthusiastic. "Long live President Francis!" someone shouted. After the meeting, I returned to my office and began drafting the company's development plan. Without Harry holding me back, I could now go all out.